Hello YouTube. Tonight I'm making a video that I never wanted to have to make. We've lost, in my opinion, the greatest comic book artist of all time, Neal Adams. Passed away, I believe it was around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning this morning. And so I just wanted to make a video to honor my favorite comic book artist. He was 80 years old, and he had just had sepsis not too awful long ago, and they say that he died from complications of sepsis. So anyway, we have lost a great comic book artist and writer, because he did some writing as well, but his art was always what got me the most. So I have a decent collection of Neal Adams books, comic books and treasuries. I didn't get any of my treasuries out, but I did pull a few books just to honor his life as an artist. First one I want to show tonight is Detective Comics number 407. Now this isn't a fantastic copy, but it is a pretty decent one. Next up is one of my favorite Brave and the Bold covers, number 93. Next up, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and this was number 85. This was a second printing that I have. I think the first one came out, gosh, I don't even remember now. It was in the 80s, I believe, and this was I'm pretty sure this was a reprint. Yeah, this is the reprint, yeah. But I do have another copy that is also a reprint from the original, but it was done several years ago. I can't remember now when the second printing was done, but anyway. And then this is definitely another one of my favorites, Batman number 244. I have 2 or 3 copies of this book, I think. This is probably one of the first Grail books, that what I considered a Grail book when I first started really trying to collect Neal Adams stuff. Another one of my favorite Brave and the Bolds that Neal Adams did the cover on was number 80. And I've got a couple books left. This one here is the next to the highest price I've ever paid for a comic book, but I just had to have it. Batman 251. One of Neal Adams' most recognizable covers, I would say. And then, probably my very favorite cover of all, and I finally got a copy of this a few years back, and Joker 68 knows how much I love this book, Batman 227. In fact, speaking of Joker 68, he is the one who informed me today that Neal Adams had passed, and I was at work and he sent me a text letting me know that Neal Adams had passed, because he knew that I was quite fond of Neal Adams. Uh, I've heard a lot of people say that Neal Adams, you know, seemed kind of like a jerk to them or whatever, or wasn't very friendly. I've met Neal Adams, I think 3 times now. And every time I ever met him, he was super nice to me and sat and talked to me, like he'd known me all of his life. So, I mean, I understand maybe some people have had bad experiences with him. I don't know, if he was just having a bad day or what. But any of the times that I've ever sat and talked to Neal Adams, it was an absolute pleasure to spend time talking with him. And he was very generous, very kind, and he's going to be missed a lot. I, all I can say is we've lost what I consider to be the greatest comic book artist and illustrator of all time. So, Neal Adams, may you rest in peace. Prayers go out to your family and all your friends, and to everybody in the comic book community who is a big Neal Adams fan. My prayers are with you as well. Thanks for watching. God bless, and we'll see you all next video.